What's good, y'all, man? Today I'm back with another trading bot video, but I'm actually going to teach you a real algorithm that can make you actual money. You're probably just going to have to change the parameters a little bit, but I'm going to teach you how to make a Bollinger Bands crypto trading bot. If you don't know what Bollinger Bands are, basically it helps traders know if a coin or stock is going to bounce or drop. This middle band that you see here is the average price, and it's usually a 20-period moving average. The top and bottom lines are like a price bubble. They move up and down with the market based on volatility. When the price hits the bottom line here, that usually means that it's oversold and it could bounce back up. But if the price hits the upper band here, that means that it could be overbought and it could bounce back down. So kind of like a rubber band, if it's stretched too far, it'll just bounce right back. The wider the bands, the more volatile the market could be. Traders often use this to spot reversals or breakouts. You're going to see that I've ran my Bollinger Band bot and it hasn't made any buys yet. The reason for that is because you can see here the previous close, the current price, the upper band, right? It's only going to execute a trade if the previous close is less than or equal to the current price, and if the current price is greater than the upper band. All right, so let's get into making the bot. Enough yapping. First thing you want to do is imports, of course. Let's import XT. Import pandas. Make sure you have an Anaconda environment installed and already set up, okay? So now we're going to write different variables, the symbol, the position size, and the time frame. So for symbol, we're going to be trading on Doge. For the time frame, we're doing 1 minute. And position size, we're just going to do 100. Now let's do the Bollinger Band params. So the ball window is equal to 20 and the ball STD is equal to 2. What these parameters basically mean is we're using 2 standard deviations and we're using the 20 candle moving average, which is kind of like a classic Bollinger Band setup. This setup is for wide volatility. Position, none, entry price, we'll say none. Okay, now this is going to be our exchange setup. This part we're going to be connecting to Femex with our API keys. I already have my API keys and another key file here. So that's why you're going to be seeing me use different variables. So make sure you have your own key file. It's good to have a key file so you're not just exposing your API keys like that. So yeah. We're putting this here because we're trading with we're using this because we're trading with our futures account. So you need this for the futures account on Femex. It's also the same reason why we have this colon.USDT here. That's just how they use the symbols there. All right, now we're gonna have to actually fetch data. This is important because your bot is basically fetching the data so it can know what the Bollinger Band window really is, so it can know when to execute its trades or not. So this part is really important, okay? We're gonna actually explicitly put our limit here. I'm gonna make the limit 100. Okay. Yeah, so we explicitly defined our limit here as 100. This basically is telling the bot like how far to look back with the candles, right? So how many candles to look far back to like fetch the data to look at the Bollinger Bands, yada yada yada. All right, I'm gonna just keep going. All right, now that we fetched the data, let's just get straight into the strategy. All right, so this is our actual bot. All right, so right here we just said if the bot is unable to fetch any data, it's gonna say no data received. I spelled received wrong. Yo, I don't know why I always spell received wrong. All right, this is the Bollinger Bands. Yeah, this is where the Bollinger Bands is actually calculated. So this is the line that's going to tell us what the previous close was, the current price, the upper band, and the middle band, right? We really only need right now the upper band, current price, and previous close for our bot, but yeah. Okay, so this is the buy condition that I was telling you about earlier, right? If the previous close price is less than or equal to the Bollinger Band's upper price, so the upper band price here, and the current price is greater than the upper here, then it's going to do a trade. Okay, so the previous close has to be less than or equal to the upper Bollinger Band, and the current price has to be greater than the current or than the upper Bollinger Band. Okay, I was kind of wrong in the beginning. I said we didn't need the middle Bollinger Band, but we do. We're going to need this for the sell. When the price is less than the middle Bollinger Band, it's going to sell first, okay? So we shouldn't really take that much of a loss there. Theoretically speaking, if we have all of our parameters set up well. Okay, I'm not saying this is going to make you money. You're definitely going to want to do back testing before you just run this with a bunch of money. All right, now this is our loop. This is the end of the bot, basically. So we're going to do a while true. We're going to run the strategy. We're going to do time sleep 60 seconds because we're on the minute time frame anyway. All right, so now that we're done, we just click play and it's running for us. We're low-key good now. It's just gonna run. It's no reason for it to execute a buy. So we're just gonna basically wait. Oh snap, it executed a trade. Y'all see that, right? It executed a trade. My bad, I was freaking watching TikToks. But yeah, you can see that it made a buy on this coin. Fun. Super fun stuff. Haha, get it? Super fun stuff. Like overly fun. But yeah, I hope you guys learned something today. I do want to say that again, you want to make sure that you're back testing. Maybe I'll do that in the next video. I'll teach y'all how to actually back test so you can find an algorithm that can actually make you money without wasting your money, right? Who wants to waste thousands of dollars when you could literally save thousands of dollars by back testing. So yeah, I hope y'all learned something in this video. Stay safe. Peace.